Hi everybody, I've got another fun card. This is a great card when you're looking for something for the man in your life, and we all need those masculine cards every once in a while, so this one works great for that. It uses a set called Travelogue and some great patterned paper here. So let me show you how to make this card. First of all, this background here, that's actually done with the Big Shot, and it's using the top note die. So the Big Shot is a die cutting machine. I've got mine here. And what I've done is I've positioned the cardstock so it's just covering half of the die. And I'm going to put this clear pad on top and just roll that through. And what I end up with is half of that top note cut out that I can then use to stamp my image on there. Okay, so I'm going to take the fun little map that comes in that set, and I'm going to use crumb cake ink that up and just stamp it down. Now I've got my fun little map. The next thing I'm going to do is take the image that says Travelogue, and for that one I'm going to stamp it and cut it out. So I'm going to use Not Quite Navy ink. And again, I'll just twist it here a little bit to get that inked up really good. It's kind of a bigger stamp. And push down, let it sit there for a second or two. Take it off. Now I'm ready to trim this out. I'll use our paper snip scissors. These are awesome. So nice and sharp. They cut right up to the tip. And I'll cut out Travelogue. And that we will mount onto the front of the card here in just a minute. See how when I'm trimming, I leave a little tiny border of the cardstock around the stamped image. I don't actually cut right onto the line. Okay, so there's that piece. Next thing I want to do is I want to stamp the words Happy Birthday onto a scrap of crumb cake cardstock. And for that to show up, I'm going to use Early Espresso ink. And I'm using a little stamp. This is from the set Teeny Tiny Wishes. I absolutely love this stamp set because it has words for every occasion. So this is a great set, just a basic to have in your stamping pantry. So I've stamped Happy Birthday. I want to punch that out with the oval punch, like so. And then I am going to take the little 1/16 inch punch a hole in the top of that, and stick in a neutral brad. And this brad matches again with everything that we're using here, all our neutral colors. There's a very vanilla brad. Okay, so I'm starting to get my pieces here. Then I need to stamp the word Snapshot, and that also comes in this travel set called Travelogue. I'll use the Early Espresso ink, stamp that onto a scrap of very vanilla cardstock like this. And then I'm going to use the postage stamp punch. This is a really cool punch. It punches out in the shape of a stamp with the serrated edges all around. So I'll take this here and just punch. Now I've got my little snapshot. Okay, now I'm ready to start assembling this card. So what I'm going to do, I've cut my pieces, and for this one I'm actually putting the espresso cardstock onto the back of the card to give it the layer instead of doing it on the front. That's just another way to change things up a little bit. So I'll stick the snail down and then put the card on here. Now I'm going to take that top note piece that I cut with the Big Shot die cutting system, stick that right on here, and next will go my Travelogue, and for that I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals. These are just little foamy dots that make things stand up just a little bit off your card, so they give it dimension. That's where they get the name. So clever. Okay, then we've got Happy Birthday. Put another dimensional on there. Stick that right in the center. See how the layering and so forth really adds to this and gives it a little more interest. Then we're going to take Snapshot, another dimensional. We'll stick that kind of up here and at an angle a little bit. Now I'm going to use some of this great nautical theme paper and attach that to the Not Quite Navy cardstock and put that right across the bottom of the card. Just gives it a little more interest, like this. And of course then we'll tie some vanilla 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon around here. And we don't want to do a bow because this is a guy card. So we are going to just do a square knot again. Right over left and left over right. I do turn my card upside down when I tie my ribbons and bows. It just seems to make the tails hang the right way afterwards. So trim off the little snips. There, I've got the whole front finished just like that. Now on the inside of the card I want to put my message. So I'm using Wish Big, and this stamp is from Bring on the Cake, which is a great birthday set. It has all types of birthday greetings. And then on the travel log set you've got the 4 fun little modes of transportation that we'll just put down here to make that a little more interesting. So there's our whole card, done quick and easy. You've got a great guy card. You could change this up for a gal and just change all your colors. You could use a floral stamp set, make it more interesting that way. Thanks for tuning in. I still have a whole pile of videos over here and baskets on my couch, so I'm going to be going today video. So keep checking back for more. Thanks.